Second down, here's Rodgers. Underneath for Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Rodgers to throw on second down. On the right side, this is Miller. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I know every down's important, but you know as well as I do, partner. Third down is key for both offenses and defenses, and Cleveland's got to get better on third down on D.
And what they did right there, you're right, they need more of. They were tied for 30th in the NFL in sacks last year, but a big one there brings up a punting situation. Now here's Ross. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now, Carr again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year, and the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rodgers now on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Chicago. Lamar Miller, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. And his kick is right through. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe to be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Rodgers now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Steps in, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 29.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Carr. Going deep downfield for Ross. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Rodgers. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he's out of bounds, able to get it up right near the 25 to the 24. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Setting up the screen for Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. To play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On the counter, it's Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Rodgers now to throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under Pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ross on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Tim Carey now for Lamar Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They keep it with Miller on first down. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A handoff, running left is Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Lamar Miller, touchdown, Chicago. Lamar Miller with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On play action, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we get this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's Miller. And some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears draw a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Carr now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Carr. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. With it is Brown. Oh, eluding the tackle. Takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
On second down, here's Rodgers. return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, the spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. And he missed it. It's no good. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the third at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Carr now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Carr now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throw left side complete. It's Ross. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Rodgers to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw is Rodgers. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Throwing now is Carr. Dancing to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Derek Carr, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And Walker with it over the middle. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right around the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Bears on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. To throw is Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Carr. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now Carr. That's complete right around the 8. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Onto the field now come the Bears. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
319! 319!
They'll run it again with Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Bears on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is third and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff to Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. On third down, Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it first drive.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Carr going to look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road day next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.